See me recording this, and you've seen several videos of me wearing the same clothes. It's because I've been wearing the same clothes for quite some many weeks. Because that's what happens when you are in a poor situation and you do not have the option to be wearing different clothes. You wear one set of clothes, two sets of clothes, and then you wash it in the washing machine, and then you wear the same set of clothes. And because there's nowhere to go and there's nowhere to move in this place, I'm basically wearing pajamas to bed and in the open area. So that's why I'm wearing the same clothes. Also, my hair doesn't look great right now. As I said, there's no window, there's barely any light in here. So how you see me is the worst version of myself. I'm sure I want to share this video because from June 2006 or from September 2006, July 2006, my phone hasn't been working, and it was like this for a very long time, and then it became progressively. It was always never like ringing, like never really working, and people not really calling me, and the biggest shock to me that's happened is that they have been tampering with my communication for a long time before I was even aware of it. Before I was like even old enough to really be aware that they've been tampering with my phone. This is a brand new phone. This is a Sony Xperia 6, and it's a brand new phone. It's at least 3 months, and the software, my Facebook doesn't work properly. My Instagram doesn't work properly, so I don't get notifications. I don't see what everybody's really saying or asking or requesting me, and I'm not getting phone calls. This is the 4th of October 2025, and I should have phone call after phone call after phone call after phone call after phone call, based on the videos and based of the letters that I've been sending, both in the post and both via email on my Gmail that I've been sending, and I haven't been getting the letters, the emails, the responses. I'm getting them slow. So I'm recording everything so you can see. This is my Monzo account that I opened in 2015. This is what I said, that they've tampered with my Monzo. This is my Monzo account. If I type in my email address, this is one of the Hotmail addresses. This is one of the Hotmail addresses that they tampered with. Because I've always had Hotmail. And then one day I came home in that haunted house and we've updated your email address to outlook.com. We've updated your address to live.com, randomly. That's random. Everybody has a Hotmail address. I had a Hotmail address. Then all of a sudden, we've updated. First, we've updated it to live, and then, oh, by the way, we've updated it again to hotmail.com. This was one of the addresses that I was using from 2009. And 2015, I opened up a Monzo account. This was it. This was the old address. This is the old email address. Can you see what it says? This was the old email address. This was it. It's Akin. I was like, remember Akin, because I didn't want to write the whole surname. That was it. Okay. And then now it's saying your email address is not found. Meanwhile, I have a Monzo. I have a Monzo. Meanwhile, I have a Monzo account. Meanwhile, I have a Monzo account that I opened in 2015 that had money in this. And it also had open disputes. Open disputes. And now they've closed it. They've locked it, they closed it. One day, your Monzo has closed. We've decided to close your account. We've decided to close your account. I've been a Halifax customer since I was 16. I've been a Halifax customer for a long time. I'm 35 years old. So I've been a Halifax customer for almost 2 decades. And I've never had an issue with Halifax. Halifax is one of the best banks I ever banked with. One day, within 2002, 2022, after the episode of May 2020, all of a sudden, my Halifax account would not work. I had money from all of my agencies that I worked in and my first jobs in this account, records going all the way back to 2006. from 2006. Halifax have records of me since 2006. All of a sudden, you are no longer a bank of Halifax Bank. We're closing your account. We're closing your account. I had built credit and good rating with this bank. I'd built a good relationship with this bank. This bank knows me very well. I have a good relationship. I barely sometimes need to go into the branch. Suddenly, you need to come into the branch. You need to come into the branch. You need to come into the branch. You need to come to the branch. This was when I wanted to leave London. You need to come into the branch. You need to come into the branch. You need to come to the branch. Now I came into Manchester. We've closed your account. You need to go to the branch. I went to the branch. There's nothing we can do. Your account has been closed. And sending me random letters with all of these codes. That's Halifax. Then Lloyd's, which is also a bank of mine, I opened up when I moved here. We're closing your account. Your account has closed. Money in this account, so I can't access my accounts. And then Skipton Building Society, I have a good relationship with. Barely use them. I use a building society because I sometimes think that I thought a building society was better. And because I was moving up north and away from the capital, I wanted a, northern building society that I can put all of my old money away. And basically, they've been tampering with my bank accounts, including my Starling and my Revolut, which is the only accounts right now that are in working order, and they're hardly working, as in they don't seem active, they seem really dormant. The only thing that's really in there is the cash itself. So it's not accruing interest. It's not, things are not being resolved, disputes are not being resolved quickly, and things are being handled quickly. So the speed at which things normally happen is not happening right now. So that's basically what's been happening with my phone. That is in the last 3 years. In the last 3 years. So from 2022 to 2025. Or 2021 to 2025. That's been happening. My phone. So this might be a shock to you, but O2 is not really a network. O2 doesn't really work as a network. O2 is a bad network. So is the rest of them. Most of them don't work. The only networks that work is BT and T-Mobile. One day I got a message. Not when I got a message, but there was a random shadow that was moving on the bus, and that was saying, like, a random thing where I said that, and was saying that you need to upgrade to, not you need to upgrade, but was like informing, like saying something like EE something. And I thought, okay, whether EE or T-Mobile, it doesn't really matter because they're all part of BT. That's besides the point. If my network changes from T-Mobile, which is where I was before, to EE, doesn't really matter because they're both the same network. The network was fine. Nothing to do with me. My phone line is not working. But this thing that wants to take my phone, that this things that are happening, that want to isolate me and stop my phone from working, spewed irrelevant information. And I think maybe by accident, they just spewed irrelevant information about EE. This is a new line, right? I've had old lines and I've had lines, my old numbers transferred to my new line. I'm an adult. My phone should be ringing off the hook because my phone could be ringing off the hook. I've had like 5 other different numbers in my history, including a very popular 987 number. And then this number is like my real number that I've been communicating with and sending letters with. So this number, the 395 number, should be ringing off the hook. My phone is completely dead and dormant. Right now, as I'm talking to you, this phone should be ringing. Notifications from all of the things that's happening to Rosemary. Notifications and the other about what's happening to me. This is what I'm seeing. I'm seeing an old Instagram, Rosemary 53 Mary. I'm seeing Lash Club London. That was an old thing that I did back in maybe 2004, 2014, or 2016. Let me think quickly. 2017, because it was before Outbrain. 2017. And then a random notification of somebody of some Facebook dating, which I don't use. I don't know when that came on my Facebook as well. And then you're connected to Dell too, and then other notifications. I should have phone notifications on here, phone, telephone calls, messages, missed calls, and whatever. I'm being very open and transparent because there was there's lots of women who have gone missing, who people were shocked went missing, and they had no idea. It's always I had no idea. No, you had an idea and you knew. People are telling the truth and you knew. People are saying things and telling you information and giving you context to what they're saying. So if she's saying spirits, there's context to it because she sent letters and she's also showed and documented it. She's documented it. She's written. She's also video records and sent you videos, and has communicated it. So this phone that should be ringing is not ringing. That's why I said you need to come and visit me at the property. You need to actually come and get me in Manchester. It's not, oh, she'll be okay, or she'll be fine, or I'm sure. That's what people say. I'm sure. Talking general. You need to get your car and you need to come get me. I'm not opening this door until I see people that I know. Peoples that I know. This is the letter that I've written. And then said that I've recorded, written that letter that I'm leaving at the property. If I'm missing and I'm not at the property, that's probably where I am, because some stranger tried to attempt to kidnap me, take me to the police station, and kept me there. Not try to, they did, and kept me there for almost 3 days. For 3 days, and I came home and I washed myself with soap, dishwasher soap. I got in, I scrubbed my whole body clean with like hard with soap. And a police officer attempted to open the door to pretend that he's safeguarding me. How did they get keys to the door? How are they able to open the door? That's impossible. And now I can't sleep. The only thing that I need is blood and IV. If you find me, if I'm somewhere else, that means I've been kidnapped. I should not be in any unit or any ward or district or wherever. I need blood and IV. I need to be on a stretcher with a surgeon who can assess me, because I have issues with my hearing, my eyes, and this part of all of this area of my back, of my brain, is all inflamed. I also have open wounds, and I'm a small, frail woman of 5'2", and I don't look like myself. I don't look like the Rosemary that most people will say they know me or ever saw me or seen me. That is what I need. So that's the situation with my phone. If you're wondering why I haven't actually called you back, it's because my phone is not working. And I have another phone, which is the 6804 number, which is on my LinkedIn, which is my work phone, and I cannot find, and it is not ringing. That's why I said, get in the car, drive to the address and postcode, knock on the door and open the door. I've been here since June 2024. It is now almost come up to a year and a half. I spent Christmas and New Year's like I don't even want to describe. I can only describe to you in person. And it's been like this, in a state of agony and distress and panic, since May 2020. And I cannot trust. I can never return to London City. I can never return. I can't go back. I have to be in a safe space, quiet, in a small, quiet town. I cannot even be in the city. I only came to Manchester City because it was the only place that my brain could point towards after Bradford. I came to Bradford because I remember one girl called Tamara who came to Bradford, and then from Bradford I ran to Manchester because it was the only place there was one apartment that said move in here immediately, and I was trapped here. I was trapped here because the process to actually move into an apartment is a little bit more neater and tidier than that. I had to run here on my own with my small arms and my credit card and my back. My back in pain. And with strangers and men and other strangers walking around.